Well played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Nix. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Escapes the defender. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
In motion, Aguilar. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. Still going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go play action with Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Third and 3. To throw, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Nix looking to throw again. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. In motion, Aguilar. They go play action with Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. In motion, Aguilar. Play action. Now Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd and 2.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he goes out right around the 39. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Jackson being chased out left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Hey, report.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here's Nix.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Report!
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
It's hot!
And now they'll shift things around.
Here's Jackson to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Shoves him away. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Yo.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver's offense now set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Nix to the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Nix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4.